Why, GMODISM? Is that not a rather nice sign? Oh, thank you. Indeed, is it not a rather nice looking sign? Well, hello, this is GMODISM Total Nerdery Channel, and today I will be showing you the ultimate tutorial on how to set up awesome looking text screens, and lots of functions they have too. Because if you're an old player, you'll know that they have totally revamped and upgraded the display modules to lots and lots and lots of new fancy functions. And, you know, if you're a new player instead of an old player, then you probably want to know anyways how to use these awesome display modules. And well, you are at the right spot. This is the GMODISM Total Nerdery Channel's ultimate StarMade tutorial. Oh yeah, this nice little skin is made by Bobby Bighoff, by the way. Well, we will be looking at the display modules here. So we'll search one good display module, and the best thing to searching is to just write in something. Display. Alright, and we spawn a display module on a nice little place like here. And you'll notice that there is no data. If we fill this in with data, then you can see that this text starts hovering. And that's why this is hovering, because the display module is right here. And this is how it looks right now. And you know what? I will explain all of this to you right now. First thing, I will explain to you that there are lots of commands you can use in the display modules as well to show other values than the text you write or paste in. These are listed here in the text document that I will provide you, so you can have a place, you know, just download this document, and this is the resources you will need to make any cool signs, and also some fantastic symbols or alt codes that is tricky to write in from your keyboard but easy to just paste from this TXT document that any system should be able to read. Now, just for the commands, you can see here is the name. If you go and paste the name in here, like that, you can see that we are now on GHI Templates Module Display Platform 1484. Yes. So it gives you the entity structure name, which is really cool. Or maybe you want to know how many blocks there is on the current object we have. Well, the answer is 62,000. And there are lots of things you can do to add this. They have small descriptions of what they do, so it's really easy to understand. I usually use, what sector we're in. That can be kind of useful too. Or if your entity is jammed, or if it's cloaked or something like that. Oh well. But you want to write in fancy stuff. To write in fancy stuff, you want to have a nice color, and I will show you the basics of formatting in this text module. Here we have a color. The color are hex codes. Here you can see style, and we have F. That's for font, and that's font size. The smallest font is 0. I'll show you here. A, B, C, A, B, C, just like that. We now have C, that's for color, 00FF00, and if I don't remember very incorrectly, that's super green. Change this to 0, and you have this small cute little text there. Change it to value 1, and it's slightly bigger. Change this to value 2, and it's as big as it gets. And it only has 3 sizes because, of course you can try to write in another value, but you'll just be disappointed because it doesn't work. This color hex code is, you know, the color you will have. Well, you can just chance on the color you think you will want to have, but there is a nice asset. If you want to choose a nice color, you go to this site I provided here in the links in this little document here. And when you go to this place, which is HTML color codes, you can just select your color. And we want to have a very pinkish pink, and we want maximum power. Just like that, or maybe just slightly not maximum power. Yeah, you get it. And here we have it. Hex, copy this thing, Control C. We go in here, go onto the text display module here, and we remove this 00 FF00 square. And then we paste it in. And ta-da, now it's pink. Of course, it's easier to do these things in the text module. And I just show you some pre-made things I have here. This is the GMODISM Industries logo, and it's a hovering version. So you just basically hide this up with some cool blocks, and here we have a hovering sign. Isn't that cool? Or even here we have, for my templates, I use this, which is kind of nice. Hovering like this, just remove before you paste again, and here we have storage hovering. Now the color wasn't copied because it's up there, so remember to copy the whole thing here. And you might wonder how to make signs like this. Well, it's pretty easy. Again, I linked a site to you. And to make this type of signs, you need to use something that's called Carty on FS symbols. What you need to do is that you must click in double-lined, and you probably need it to be small. Closer doesn't matter. But hello, oh, just like that. Copy it. Go to the text document I would really do. And then you paste it like this, copy this part here, and paste this in here so you have the whole section there again. Then you just copy the whole thing, go back into StarMade, remove everything, and paste it in, and here we have it. Hello! Working like a charm. Now, there are other things. Here you can make blocky signs, which is nice. You can paint your own thing here. So this is exactly how I made the, by clicking this here, oh yes, and clicking things like that, and then just clicking around here to make a nice beautiful thing. And then you can copy it and paste it in game, very cool. That's how I made this. You also can have something called, that at least I and some other StarMaders, we just call it holographic. Like this. Cute cat hovering in the air, just like that. And, well, luckily for you, let's remove those two here. Here we have it, Twitter art. You just take one of those and paste it in and make your own little symbol. Here we have small caps, which is basically like letters, but not really. But if you paste them in here, you can have small capital letters and big capital letters in the same, which will basically add another font to the game. Even though it's not really a font, it's just a collection of alt symbols. I mean, I think this is some Greek letters, and it's just a mix, but it works, and that's the important part. Television, oh my god, that's so retro. Oh, and you can make them signs pretty big if you keep them kind of compact. So you can have a big hovering sign, like for my Titan, Aaesthythic, just like that. And that's another generator. You find it down in the links here, the block text. Very nice. Now, you might want to have things like a hood, and I have provided you with a hood that you place in front of the core, but you know, whoops, we didn't get the color there. There. This is a hood aim. Place display module diagonally 2 blocks in front of core, third to the left. If you didn't understand that, just play around and you pretty quickly understand what I mean. But anyways, same level, and this will be in front of the core, and you will have a cool aim which you can have. And if you're fancy, you can put that aim onto a rail module so you can turn it on and off, and I will show you an example of that in a moment. Whoops. Now then, I have some pre-made colors here, like styles and colors here, which you can use. Red, green, blue, sky blue, light blue, fiery, and purple. You can just use this. I just pasted this and don't use this. Slash destroy dock entity. If you get swarmed, you can use this if you're an admin and be fancy. Anyways, this is not about that. But that's basically how to do the cool text. And here you have the alt. You know, let me just copy a few of them. And here you can have it. You see, you can use this in-game. Pretty neat, is it not? Of course I use all this to make the aims and in-game screens and lots of stuff like that. Now you may think that the line, you know, the regular dash is a very long line. It's not. It's very tiny. But luckily for us, you can reach the widest line character. And this is the width of 28 pts. So that's really cool. Just copy a few of those and we can paste them in here. And the line is quite long, even though it's much fewer characters. So this is the longest line there is to use in this game. And now, if you want some more wide stuff, here we have the Z. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a letter of another European language, which I don't know. But it's a very wide character, and it's a DZ symbol for pronunciation. That again, but it's very useful because it's so wide. It's one of the really wide stuff. And you can use this to cover the display module so that you can have a hovering sign, because this is not visible anyways. Now spaces, they are not very long. This is the normal space of 7 pts. The EM super wide space character is 22 pts. And I will prove this to you. Here, copy 8 of these. I posted 8 of this in a little box here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just to prove my point. And then we click in this wide characters, and you can see regular 10 regular spaces, 8 super wide spaces. So of course, as you might understand, when making a little bit more advanced display modules like this one, you will need color, the biggest font size, a few you know, lines down, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Wait, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7, 8, 9. Yes, 9. 9 of those cover the entire screen. And then you just have some super wide EM spaces, and then you can write your sign. And of course you want to copy and, you know, make your signs in a TXT document so that you don't get all crazy and stuff. But that's how it works. I think you have all the tools here to make the most, you know, excuse me. I think you have the tools here to make the most amazing signs you can basically make into this game. Now let me try on some freefall, and I should show you a toggable hood. the GI Dragoon Mark III Extended Range Ultra, which is a downloadable ships from the GMODISM Industries if any of you would like that. Anyways, thing with this is, let's see here. That's gate. Ah, here we have HUD. Let me move. You can see this cool little hood we have to fly around with. Well, we can click this button and it's flip up and down. And of course you use simple rails to do this, but you can do with the super wide characters and stuff like that, you can have a hovering hood just like this one. And it's, you know, very cool, and you can go into battle mode and you can fire your missiles and stuff like that. Yeah. That's basically that. So, I hope you have enjoyed this little ultimate text display module tutorial. And well, have fun with it. Use my document to make your cool signs and information screens and everything like that. You can just download it in the description. And I guess that's basically that. I hope you have a great time, and well, if you're not a subscriber, you can consider subscribing for more videos like this. GMODISM Total Nerdy channel, signing out.